let's get it going, man, to the end of the year awards. Let's get it going.
Okay. We got Fighter of the Year.
Oh.
We got Fight of the Year.
Yeah.
We got KO of the Year.
Yeah.
Prospect of the Year.
Oh, who is he?
Okay. We got Upset of the Year.
Okay.
We got Coach of the Year.
Okay.
We got our Guest of the Year.
Okay, our Guest of the Year is on right now. One of our Guests of the Year.
Oh, yours or mine?
No, yours.
Well, yours.
I don't think mine coming. See. Hey, you an evil dude, man. You evil.
Hey.
Why can't I be Guest of the Year?
Hey, you are, bro. I got you my Guest of the Year.
You one of them.
See? I look out for you. So we got Promotion of the Year. So, we got a Guest of the Year. Star of Assisted Living.
A show you ain't never watched yet?
I watched it. I got it on DVR.
How many episodes you watched?
I probably watched 2. I ain't gonna lie.
I watched 3.
Okay. PCBs. He got his own radio. I think he the star of the show now, because since Kevin stepped off. So star of Plastic Cup Boys, Straight from the Heart.
Okay.
Got their own TV show.
Okay.
What else you do? Nah, I ain't talking about nothing with Kevin no more. What else? Nah, Strong Black Daddy. I tried to tell Merry Christmas. He hit me with something that wasn't Merry Christmas back.
Oh, hell.
How you doing, Al?
How are you? Good to see you.
Good, man. These dudes give me a hard time every time I.
You know what? I'm hanging in there. I'm trying to hold my own.
Really good comedian. Not saying that just because he's on, but I love comedy, and so Antt the same way. We'll go to a comedy show and just watch and give anybody a chance.
I love it.
You mess up, we gon' laugh. We gonna be there with you.
Hey, as you well know, there's nothing on this planet harder than being a stand-up comedian. It's the hardest thing I think in the world, practically.
Well, being on this show is pretty difficult too.
Hey, that's good, yeah.
That was corny. All
right, cool. All right.
How you doing, boss?
I'm good, man. I look like I came in at the right time. I hear you talking about the Fighters of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, literally the perfect timing. We wanted to bring you on as Antt's Guest of the Year, but you are the podcast Guest of the Year as well.
Hey, Naeem's been on here at least 5 times this year alone. We met Naeem this year, and he was rocking with us.
So welcome to the podcast yet again, of course, and we wanted to honor you for just always, number 1, tuning in to boxing, number 2, tuning into the podcast, and always kicking it with us.
I appreciate y'all, man. This has been one of the lowlights of my year.
All right, so with that being said, because I don't even know what that means, so the joke's on him. Who's your fight or fighter of the year? What of the year award you got?
I gave him 3 of them to come over.
Okay, 3. All right.
My fighter of the year would be between David Benavidez and Devon Haney. Mm-hmm. I think I'm leaning towards David Benavidez.
Okay.
I went overseas with mine. I went Inoue.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I give Inoue the knockout of the year over Stephen Fulton.
Yeah.
And I got just because it was such a master performance, I got Terrence Bud Crawford.
Oh, you got Crawford.
Just because I would have bet my life that wouldn't have went that way.
Yeah.
Well, you bet some money, for sure.
He didn't remind you that you lost some money, man. Come on, man. I got Terrence Bud Crawford as my fighter of the year. Anybody you got, Al?
And it is a question of whether you need the activity. In your case, it was like greatest performance, an important fight, and I get that. Because of the activity, and I agree, Devon Haney, also a great candidate. Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to lean to Inoue.
I went to Inoue simply because of the activity.
Overall. But all these other choices, all good choices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I think Inoue is a great choice for any category. Yeah. But as far as the meaningful fights, like I say fight of the year, I'm going to go Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez, because that fight gave us everything that we wanted it to be. It was a great, it was action-packed. Benavidez came from behind to win. I thought that was, what do y'all think was the fight of the year?
What you got, Shawn? Okay, my fight of the year, one that we talked a lot about, Naeem, Haney Lomachenko. I thought that was a hell of a fight.
Interesting.
Even no matter how you had it, it was very competitive, back and forth. You watch the fight, you were entertained from round 1 to round 12. It was just a good fight. No matter, like I said, no matter how you had it, it was an entertaining fight, sport of boxing.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Al?
There's like 3 or 4 that are possible. This is going to sound weird, maybe. One of the more recent ones that I found so interesting was Ramirez and Espinoza. Ramirez and Rafael Espinoza. That fight to me was a fascinating fight because it had knockdowns, it had great action. So there are like 4 or 5 that you could pick from the year. I'll just throw that one out only because it's probably one that might not be mentioned and it was a great fight.
And then I'll go back to Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. again. Understood that it was a one-sided fight, but I just think that it was. I did not give Terrence Crawford Fighter of the Year, but I did feel like for him to come into a fight that was, in popular opinion, 50-50, and for him to come up with a game plan and initiate that game plan, show how masterful he was as a fighter. Of course, he would get Fighter of the Year. Didn't get that, so I gave him the fighter.
Could I mention one other fight just because of the nature of it? Subriel Matias and Daniel Ponce.
Oh, yes.
For 3.5 rounds, that fight was insane. And there is no way that Subriel Matias ever should have gotten out of round 1. Right, so I mentioned that one too.
How about you do Performance of the Year for Crawford versus Spence versus Fight of the Year?
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Because Fight of the Year, you want to sit. For me, Fight of the Year is something that's competitive. And that fight was not competitive, but it was a great performance, great game plan, great execution. So how about Performance of the Year?
There you go.
He got a new topic.
The PorterWay Performance of the Year.
So we got... Naeem, did I send you KO of the year?
You did. Right. And I said anyway against Fulton.
Oh, damn, I forgot about that one.
I forgot about... Well, what you go with there? I forgot about that one.
I got Rayo versus Chris Colbert.
Yeah.
The way he slept him last week will not leave my head. When I yell, "Bang, he's dead!" That's when I know.
That's what you said?
I told you that already.
Why you say it again?
I don't know, but when my reaction's like that, I'm like, let's knock out the year.
What about Mendoza versus
the tall
Fundora?
Fundora. That's a good one too.
That was a shot.
Oh yeah.
That was a hell of a shot.
Oh
too.
yeah.
How about
that one
Fundora was
the
winning
Colbert
that fight.
Both, yeah.
Go ahead, nah.
I said Fundora was winning that fight pretty easily, it seemed like, and he just got caught.
Yeah. What about you, Al? You have.
Yeah, I'd say either one of those, the Fundora Mendoza fight or the Valenzuela Colbert fight, which was that one felt a little bit like when Javante Davis knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. The same kind of thing.
Did we lose him? Hey, did you see Anyway's fight the other night? The other day?
Last night.
You mean at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
today?
Yeah.
No.
Did you see the fight at all?
No.
Well, this is what I want to point out, and this is why this could be. It wasn't a hellacious knockout, but Marlon Tapales, really good boxer, came to fight. The list goes on. At the end of this fight, this man literally, you know how people say, "Oh, he quit. He didn't get up for the next round." This man was getting it and went down on one knee because he knew he just couldn't take it no more. Then he went down on 2 knees.
Oh man,
bruh.
Is that a TKO? When you go down 2 knees?
Yeah, TKO. That's my stoppage of the year because I know what it feels like for that 12th round bell to end and for me to feel like I'm so glad this fight is over. When he went down on one knee and then I saw him go down on the next knee, I said, "Yo, he just made this man." Literally quit because usually when somebody quit, it's the towel coming in or it's the whole little no mas thing. This dude was fighting and just simply said, "I can't go anymore" in the 10th round. That to me was the stoppage of the year.
Yeah, 2 knees mean you begging the ref to stop it,
bruh. He went down on one and the ref was counting. Then he was just like, "I can't go no more. I can't go no more," and he went down
what
on
round
2.
Was it?
It ain't funny because I know what that feels like.
The 9th or 10th round?
10th round.
Okay.
Yeah, 10th round. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Watch that.
Well, what else we got?
What about most underwhelming performance of the year?
Oh damn, he hit us with. Oh, I got that. You want me to go first?
Who you got?
Deontay Wilder.
What about Shakur Stevenson?
No, he said Shakur Stevenson. Oh,
I'm gonna go Charlo. I'm gonna go Jamel Charlo.
Yeah, that might be.
I'm gonna go Jamel Charlo.
I got to, you know what? I can go with Jamel Charlo too. That was he showed up with no desire to win, it seemed.
Yeah. When I thought he got knocked down in that round, and then I went back and watched it and saw that he actually was getting hit, got shook up, and actually went down on one knee to stop himself from getting knocked out. At first I was like, okay, that's smart, cool. But as the fight goes on, and then you look back at it, you say, oh, he was just making sure he didn't get knocked out. That's weak.
Yeah, and then at the end of the fight, said, "At least I didn't get knocked out."
Yeah.
Oh, shit, he did say that.
Yeah.
Come on, Charlo.
Yeah. Promotion of the year.
I don't know if I got that, but
so
what do you mean, like promotion of a fight?
So I chose promotion of the year, and obviously I should have explained it to you before, but I'm gonna explain it now. With us doing our media blitz, being around, getting around some different promotions and things like that, I said, you know what? For us as being boxing reporters and being a part of the media, what fight did we go to and we felt like, yo, this was the best promotion? Did we, so on and so forth?
Easy. Ryan Garcia, Tank
Davis.
I mean, the fight damn near sold itself.
Yeah.
Because if you're a real boxer, I think all of us real purist fans, we knew how it was going to go. I mean, if you... I hear so many people...
That's why he ain't calling you back.
Shout out to Ryan Garcia, bro. I text you.
He said text you.
Hey, but I mean, and that's probably why, but hey, man, it's levels to this. And if you really know boxing, you knew he didn't have a chance. Yeah. And you wouldn't believe the amount of bets I had. Yeah. Shout out to my Hispanic friends that bet me in that fight. I made a lot of money. They say, he's undefeated. I don't understand what you mean. I said, okay, let's do the bet then.
There you go.
Al, Antt and I have been debating back and forth and showing too about a possible fight between Devon Haney and Javante Davis. Mm-hmm. The more time goes past, the more I believe that Devon Haney has a chance to actually win this fight, especially if he fights smart. I think he can win rather not so easily, because Tank is a really great fighter, not just a power puncher, but I'm still picking Devon Haney to win that fight.
It's certainly possible. And here's this last fight, I think, was, the fight before that, very close fight with Lomachenko, and could have gone either way. And after that fight, I probably would have said to you, I'm going to lean to Davis because of Lomachenko is a smaller fighter and seemed to even get some respect from Haney for his punches. But this last fight against PorterWay, there was the going up in weight, and Shawn, you could speak to this. Sometimes fighters, it's clear Devon Haney needed to be at 140. He's not a monstrous puncher, but he showed enough power to make Regis Prograis definitely respect his power. So he would have to box, as you point out, really very well, maybe perfectly against Javante Davis, and simply not get hit with a major punch. Is it possible for him to do it? Yeah, it is possible.
Well, also, people keep forgetting about his performance against Kambosos, especially the second fight. Yeah. And Kambosos was the unified champ. And he beat him, he really beat him up in that second fight.
Yeah.
And I think that one thing I'll say about Ryan Garcia against Tank is that when he caught him with the big uppercut or the big counter shot, I don't remember if it was an uppercut or a hook, he jumped right up. And that showed that was testament of his conditioning. Yep. And sometimes people think just because you get hit with a big shot, you can't come back. Ryan Garcia came back and was having some success. Then he got caught with the body shot, and that was it. So even if Devon Haney does get knocked down, that doesn't mean that he can't come back and have a good performance and pull off a win.
I mean, it's a great fight. I mean, the two fights that, that fight and Shakur Stevenson against either Haney or Davis, those three people, I mean, they would be the kind of like the three versions of Hagler, Hearns, Leonard, Duran of this era. If the three of those men could get together on a regular basis.
And Tio, don't forget Teofimo.
Yeah, yes, he would be in that group, kind of. In that group.
What can I say? Well, I think that I think that Shakur has the most talent. He can beat any of them, but I'm just not sure he's willing to trade to really box with Tank. I know he's felt Devon Haney's power in sparring, but I just feel like he's not going to fight Tank. Or if he does, he's not going to trade with him enough for it to be an entertaining fight.
Yeah. You got prospect of the year?
Yo, nah, you got a coach of the year?
Oh, it's definitely Bomac.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Who else could it be?
Yeah. That's unanimous.
Yeah, I think he...
Or is it?
Yeah, I
it's
think-
unanimous.
I agree.
Wow.
And he deserves it.
Salute Bomac.
Years he didn't get the credit. This year
I agree.
he came up with a hell of a game plan going
agree.
against one of the, I think, 2022 Coach of the Year and Derrick James.
Yeah.
And had a master performance.
Yeah.
So you gotta take your hat off to that guy.
And then did you see Eubank's rematch that fight as well?
Who?
I missed it.
Okay, well, Bomac he teamed up with Bomac for that fight as well. Chris Eubank Jr. And they pulled off a big win.
Yeah, they did.
Overseas.
Yeah, that was a good win for him. Yeah, that helped him also. Yeah.
Yep. So again, when you're talking about being a coach, is
a fight that might not have gone that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I think Bomac definitely, that's unanimous right there, which I really like. I think maybe we were kind of pushing against each other just to make conversation with some of the other ones, but Bomac is I think is the one that we
pick
can't.
is my pick. I don't care what y'all pick.
You ain't change your pick at all.
No.
Oh, when he said something, you said, "Oh, I forgot about."
I forgot about the Charlo performance. It was that underwhelming. All right, what we got next? Bring it up on the screen, Hafey.
Prospect of the year.
He got upset a year.
Oh, upset. Oh,
all right, got mine.
Say it at the same time.
No, why you always want to say stuff at the same time? We ain't in no group.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your
Joe Parker.
You're
so childish.
What about Mendoza?
Yeah, Mendoza. But
Mendoza was big.
But nobody was picking Parker.
Yeah.
That was tough, nah.
You never know with Deontay Wilder. If he catch you with the big right, then it's good night. But almost every fight that he's had, he was losing at some point of that fight, except for the ones he won like in the first couple rounds. So you never know. But the Mendoza against Fundora I would say that's probably my upset of the year.
Okay.
I might go with that one. Although I think Parker for sure is in the running.
What's making me more upset this year is that sweater that Shawn has on. I mean, I thought Ugly Christmas sweater was for up to Christmas and Christmas.
This sweater?
He turned the lights on.
So after Christmas, it's illegal, right?
That's like wearing white after Labor Day.
This sweater right here? Huh?
There you go.
That I won?
Yeah.
Where you wanted that?
Ugly sweater contest? Huh? This one?
Go.
Mind your business.
You want an ugly sweater at an ugly sweater contest?
No.
What'd you say?
I said you want an ugly sweater at an ugly sweater contest?
Yeah. No. Well, I won the prize at the ugly sweater contest.
Put your hoodie back on again. Just do it. Hey, remember last time we seen with a hoodie on like that, right?
What happened?
Hey, Terrence Crawford. So we're gonna go with upset. We're gonna go with prospect of the year.
Hey, my dad be like, you let me know when you want me to get it. That's what my dad say. Call my dad right goddamn now. You lucky my phone just died.
Hey, you call your dad, I'm gonna call my dad. You better not respond to that. You better not respond to that.
You better not respond to that. You can't do that, man. Come on, my phone died.
Prospect of the year.
Did you do? I don't matter.
Give it to prospect of the year. I got Emilio Vargas, 8-0. My man's rolling, and I got 2.
Oh, yeah.
Abdullah Mason, 11-0, 9 KOs. Never forget when I seen that guy running 105 degree down the street by me in your house.
Yeah.
But those guys on track to possibly meet each other down the line, but definitely on track and rolling and doing what they have to do.
Also, shout out to Shushu Carrington.
Yeah,
Bruce has been doing this thing.
Very good fighter,
I know that you obviously being a part of Showtime. Yeah. You still watch like ESPN Plus when all
absolutely.
That's
I
awesome.
see everybody. Yeah, he's great.
I just felt like obviously we know how important Showbox was to boxing. And of course, now ESPN has the ESPN Plus app.
Those are good fights.
Perfect.
Is Elijah Garcia, the middleweight, too far along to be a prospect?
I don't think so. No, not at all.
He's kind of there.
Yeah.
I think he's really, really good, and he's a guy that I think
he's fun to watch.
Yeah, he's fun to watch and exciting.
Yeah.
So I like him.
Yeah. Any young guys ain't got to be a prospect, Naeem, you like watching?
Nah, you know what? Like, what's too far along to be a prospect?
Jared Anderson by now? Jared Anderson?
Yeah,
Well,
Anderson,
I guess
I would consider him, but
I don't know. Maybe not. It's hard to tell.
He showed some flaws in his last couple fights that I'm worried about him.
I think usually prospect of the year is like 1 or 2 years into the game.
Yeah, they're usually about 10 or 11. Like you had a couple guys in the 10 or 11 fight. Yeah, it seems like it. Or it's kind of a little after. I don't know.
But yeah, you like Jared, you said nah?
He would have been, but I mean, he's too far along. I like Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn, and he might be too far along as well, but I think that he's about to do some.
Yeah, he would be definitely a prospect.
Yeah. He's not too far along, but I just thought that a couple of fights got called out. We didn't see the activity is why I didn't consider him. Obviously, you got Andy Cruz out there as well, which he's gonna be fast forwarded through his career.
Because he's gonna be pushed quicker.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if you know, but I'm gonna ask you this question anyway. The way that they're doing Andy Cruz, where Andy's 2 fights in, and they're talking about him probably having a world championship title or being in that talk, probably less than 5 fights or less, give or take. Do you think that that's something that should happen a little more regularly?
Well, I mean, it happened in Creed.
Hey, just turn him off. Turn him off.
It happened in Creed.
Turn him off. He didn't even answer my FaceTime earlier. Turn him off.
So wait, let me get this straight. You went from being guest of the year to get out of here.
Get out of here.
That was
crazy.
That was a quick decline.
He said it happened in Creed.
That was rough.
Come on, man. The timing on that was great. Come on, man.
Well, it happened in Creed. You coming back out here for the new year or anything?
What do you mean for the new year? Anything?
Nah, you got a show coming on out here? Anything?
No, I just got some more touring to do and filming. That's it. But to answer your question before you try to kick me off, I think that it should be, if you have the pedigree, the amateur pedigree, the Olympic pedigree. They did it with Lomachenko. He got a title fight in his second fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if it's somebody that has the experience and they want to get in there and possibly mess up like Lomachenko did, then
mess up.
Go ahead.
Was it truly a mess up though? I mean, he goes on to do everything.
Right.
So.
Well, I mean, he still had a great career, but he has 3 losses, which is not a good thing, and he lost his second fight.
Damn.
So, but because of his talent and his
Now, how you feel about somebody with 4 losses?
Huh?
How you feel about somebody with 4 losses?
Well, I'm not gonna let you disrespect Shawn like that. Like we said before, Shawn lost all his fights. All of his 4 losses came to people that were undefeated.
Me and I had this argument one time, and I brought you up. I said, "What about Shawn?" Hey, I ain't gonna lie, dude.
That's crazy.
Hey, I'm just saying, but hey, you my guy. I'm just telling you, okay?
What about Shawn?